Hello, my name is Kim Babson. I am addressed as Miss Babson by my students, and my friends and colleagues simply call me Kim. I currently teach fourth grade math in Tabor City, North Carolina at Tabor City School, and this is my third year teaching there. My first year I taught second grade for a brief period, and then I was moved to fifth grade due to needing a permanent teacher in that area. I'm also a nurse. I've been a nurse for 23 years, and I still work on the weekends some, and on holidays, and of course when school is out for the summer. I'm a mother. I have two living children, one deceased child, and I am a proud grandmother to four wonderful grandchildren. I have a bachelor's degree that I received at UNCP in criminal justice, and I'm currently enrolled in the UNCP program to obtain a master's degree in elementary education program. I also need to speak to everyone about fourth grade math and what our level of focus is and what the revisions have been to fourth grade math in the past few years. In fourth grade, the primary focus of the North Carolina Mathematics Standard is on developing proficiency in multi-digit multiplication and division, in fractions, in geometry, place value, problem solving, measurement, data representation, interpretation, and geometric measurement. In the past few years, the biggest change has been in North Carolina fourth grade math standard has been in measurement, problem solving, and factor finding. In measurement, the focus of fourth grade has shifted to metric measurement, aligning with and supporting place value understanding with decimals. And in problem solving area, the emphasis is on students using and discussing various strategies for solving word problems using all four operations. And by discussing this, we're talking about students working in two partner peer groups or even group activities as well. But the focus is that students learn more from discourse than they do from a teacher standing talking to them all the time. And in operations and algebraic thinking, there's been no concepts, nothing new added or removed from that area. And in factor finding, the standards have been changed to finding factors of a number limited to 50 instead of 100 as it was previously. Standards of mathematical practice implications is such that in fourth grade math, it guides how students engage with math content. These practices include making sense of problems, reasoning abstractly, constructing arguments, modeling with math using tools strategically. Essentially, the mathematical practice outlines how students should think and learn mathematics alongside the specific mathematic content they are learning. So in fourth grade, the standards have five major domains. The first one is operations and algebraic thinking. And this domain focuses on using multiple operations, solving problems involving four operations, which are, of course, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Number and operations in base 10 is designed to help students deepen their understanding of place value. They will develop fluency with multi-digit multiplication and division, and they will use these skills in problem-solving contexts, which means word problems. Numbers and operations in regards to fractions, the domain builds upon understanding fractions as part of a whole, including equivalent fractions, introducing addition and subtraction of fractions with like denominators. In measurement and data, students work with various units of measurement, including converting measurements, representing data, using graphs and charts, and this is where fourth grade students really have a lot of problem, is interpreting the information from a chart, reading a simple line plot, or even understanding what an XY chart is. This is probably their biggest hurdle during the year. And they is designed to explore the concept of area and perimeter as well, which sometimes they understand perfectly fine and other times they don't. Geometry. This domain focuses on understanding geometric shapes and their properties, including lines, angles, area, and perimeter of polygons. An important part of being part of the family team is to effectively communicate all fourth grade math standards with stakeholders. I recommend utilizing a range of tools, including online resources, printable resources, and interactive presentations. These tools are designed to educate the standards and demonstrate their practical applications and to promote open communication regarding student assessment methods. Of course, by the time a child gets in fourth grade, parents and stakeholders know that they're going to have assessments during the year, and our school is involved with already programmed curriculum. So we do have 3 diagnostics during the year that try to help students get ready for the EOG, as well as the 3 state check-ins along with the EOG. So kids are highly tested now to find out if they are where they should be or what interventions need to be done. And so stakeholders need to know all this and need to understand what it entails and what it means. So to enhance comprehension and support for stakeholders, I always recommend utilizing some state and national websites such as the North Carolina Department of Instruction, education.gov, and Khan University. Khan University has a lot of things there for every grade level, and it also helps parents understand the math that's being taught now because most stakeholders and parents say, that's not the way I learned to do my math, but Khan University has some very good videos and information for families. Also, I suggest sharing online resources such as Prodigy Math, Cool Math Games, 99 Math, iReady Math, and the Math Learning Center. All these websites enhance children's learning and getting them ready for the EOG. Some online tools that they could utilize are some online calculators. You can find those anywhere. Those help children when they're home doing their homework and they just can't seem to figure out a problem. And there's also a website called National Library of Math Manipulatives. This is a very, very good website that has manipulatives to help students understand math, base 10, fractions, place value charts, and things of that nature. Additionally, something else I do is I use PowerPoint presentations and I load these up to my Google Classroom. And every single day, every lesson I do is always posted with the information in my Google Classroom. So if a student is absent, homesick, or whatever reason it may be, they can always go to Google Classroom, see my PowerPoint presentations for the daily lessons. Their math book lesson is posted there as well, along with any homework assignments. So parents and children always know how to find that information as well. So all these recommendations for stakeholders will assist them in maintaining student engagement and help with their child learning while at home. It helps to keep everyone informed about the expectations throughout the school year. Some important points to consider include the significance of the standard and their role in preparing students for future learning. So the stakeholders' awareness and understanding of the North Carolina grade standards in the classroom, and it's my job to keep them updated on the students' progress. And I also let parents know if they ever have any questions or concerns, they can always feel free to contact me. I will respond promptly. And these matters will be consistently communicated to all stakeholders during parent-teacher conferences, through classroom newsletters, and via online forums approved by the school, such as Remind. In my class Remind, I post sometimes daily, it's always weekly. And any parent knows they can always go to Remind any time of day or night and send me a text, and I will respond. I keep communication lines open with all parents because students who have parents involved and there is teacher parent communication, those students seem to do well in school. So thank you for listening to my presentation. And always, please do not hesitate to reach out to me if necessary. Thank you and have a good evening.